Yes,
West
ma'am.
also.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But and the lines are huge, so
Okay.
yeah.
Hey guys, this is the Duchess with Let's Chat Dallas. I am out here on Mountain Creek Parkway at Park in the Woods Recreation Center. This is the first day of early voting. So, if I believe early voting is from October 13th through the 30th. This location is open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So make sure that you get out and exercise your right to vote. Now, I just ran into this lovely family. Let me switch my camera. Here we go. There we are. Y'all get together. Y'all don't have to social distance from each other. This lovely family came out together to vote, and they brought their youngest member out. What's your name, sweetheart? E? Pete. Okay, and how old are you? 19. This is your first election? All right. And then we have 23-year-old, and what's your name? Heather. And she's come out, so she's all pro at it now. Okay. And then, of course, mom and dad, they've exercised their vote. They repping, they Greeks, okay, Deltas and Kappas out here. But this whole family came out to vote. And so mainly I wanted to talk to the kids. I know you parents know how important it is as far as voting, especially with this young man. It is his first time to vote. And during this term with this president, it was a 17-year-old black girl that filmed the murder of George Floyd in the street. And I know that she is traumatized from that, as well as the rest of the young people in our country. So getting them out to vote and exercising their right, that is so important. How does it make you feel to be able to vote in this election and possibly make a difference in who our next leader is?
It feels good to make a contribution to making this country better.
Yeah. So do you think that this will be a lifelong thing for you?
Of course.
Of course. Might even run for office yourself, okay? All right. And then, Heather, you said this is your second time voting, and of course you brought out here. How important was this to you?
It's probably like I don't know. I actually lost count. Yeah.
Okay.
I lost count. But wait, what was your question?
I mean, how does it make you feel to be able to come? Is this election as important or more important to you, just as a young person during this time?
Well, honestly, all of the elections are important, and it's really the elections that happen before this that are even more important because that determines what's actually on this ballot. So I think it's also important that we make sure we're voting for our local elections as well, because that's how you determine this big election on November 3rd. So I think all of them are important. Really, the most important election was in 2016, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. But we're going to rectify the situation and make things better with this one. But all of the elections are important, and there's no excuse not to vote for anybody, especially with early voting, whatever. You can go to the club with your mask on. You can go to the restaurant with your mask on. You can come here and vote with your mask on. So.
All right. And so, Mom and Dad, how easy was this process for you guys to, as far as bringing the kids out and getting in this line? It's, it's early in the morning, but you said that you went to another location, Dad.
Yeah, we went to several locations. We were going to go to Friendship West, was our home church, so we were going to go to Friendship West, but we got a little behind. Even though we thought we planned, he had left his ID. So then we had to, his mama, did the mama thing and found his voter registration card. But you still need to make sure that you're prepared to vote. Easiest thing to do is have your ID. If you don't have your ID, you can use your birth certificate, your passport. But the main thing is plan early before you go, because something always happens. Like we thought we were going to be here at 7, and we really didn't get it about 8:30, because as life goes, things happen. So I just encourage people to plan ahead. Please early vote. Don't wait till election day, because unfortunately they're doing so many things to try to suppress the vote. We talked to one of the workers there, and we saw the sign that said curbside voting, which is mainly to assist those who can't even get from their cars or whatever. You're supposed to be able to call, and then they'll come out and let you vote. But they don't even have a phone yet. I mean, why do you have curbside if you don't have the ability for people to contact you? And that's all a plan. There's a method to the madness. There's a plan to suppress your vote. So you have to plan to make sure that you get your vote in. The last thing I'll say is just, again, we just voted, but now we're going to go call our family, our friends, and encourage them to vote. So that's what we're asking. If everybody encourages somebody who encourages somebody, then we can get this man out of office.
Okay. All right. And get some great things going. Mom, did you have some words?
Yeah, I would just say, and be patient today.
We'll be patient.
Because there's limited resources.
Yeah.
And so they're making sure that, that's why the lines are long. So
Right.
it's not the voting process. It's them verifying who you are, make sure you have the right credentials and all that. So I just ask that you be patient,
Right.
with the poll workers.
And one last thing. They are trying to suppress your vote.
Okay, say
They
that
don't
10
want
to
you to
25
vote.
more times.
Another example of that is normally there will be maybe there'll be several locations where people could drop their mail-in ballots for the elderly or whoever. They could drop. Now there's only one. There's one here in Dallas County. You know where it is? Up north.
Oh, wow.
It's up north. All right. Even in Harris County, there's only one location where it used to be 12. Now there's only one. Dude, there's a method to the madness. They are trying to suppress your vote. So you have got to do what you got to do to make sure that you and your loved ones have a voting plan and then go vote.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for taking your time to talk with us. This will be out on social media. We are trying to encourage people to vote, from the least to the greatest, from the youngest to the oldest. If you can help somebody get out and vote, if you can take your whole family, because one family, you got 4 votes in that one house, and that makes you a place of power. That makes you a force to be reckoned with. Thank you guys for giving us the sound base. Y'all have a wonderful day. All right, bye-bye.
You have it. Be safe.
Okay, I can't turn it around. I was trying to turn it around. Here we go. Okay, guys, that's it. I mean, I'm gone now because I have voted. Okay, and I encourage you to get out the vote. They are practicing social distancing at the voting locations. Make sure you have all your credentials, your ID, your voter registration card, whatever it is that you need to have to make sure that your vote is counted and that it is legit. And so, again, we are out here at Park in the Woods off Mountain Creek Parkway. They also have a location at Friendship West Baptist Church. And if you need to find a location near you, just get online and put in early voting for Dallas County and find out where you need to go and get out the vote. We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for, again, supporting and listening to Let's Chat Dallas.